We learned about solenoid. What is a solenoid? Uh, a solenoid is a coil. A solenoid is a coil containing many circular turns. Many circular turns. These wires are insulated and wrapped closely in the shape of a cylinder in general, and when current is passed through it, it behaves like a magnet, and when current is passed through it, it behaves like a magnet. So I can show you a solenoid here. So if this is a solenoid and wires are wrapped in a cylindrical form, and it's just like a spring. This structure is known as helical structure. This structure is known as helical structure. So from one end current enters and from other end current leaves the solenoid. And if you closely monitor, you will see that in one end current is in clockwise direction, and from other end it has to be current coming out from current is in anti-clockwise direction. So if your left hand is clockwise, right hand has to be anti-clockwise. If your left hand is anti-clockwise, your right hand has to be clockwise. And in earlier video, what we have seen that if the current is in clockwise direction in any coil, it is clockwise. It is clockwise. It behaves like a south pole. It behaves like a south pole. It behaves like a south pole. So clockwise current is similar to south pole. South pole means magnetic field enters into the coil. Magnetic field enters into the coil. Magnetic field will enter into the coil. And if the current is in anti-clockwise, listen carefully what I am saying. If the current is in anti-clockwise, it will behave as a north pole. It will behave as a north pole. If north pole, that means current will come out of the coil. Current will come out of the coil. Clear? So anti-clockwise current, anti-clockwise current in a coil behaves like a north pole. Anti-clockwise current behaves like a north pole. Clear? So in solenoid, what we have seen, if the current is clockwise, if here the current is in if the current is clockwise, it will behave as a south pole, and if the current is anti-clockwise, it will behave as a north pole. So this solenoid, when current passes through it, it behaves like a magnet, and this magnet we call it electromagnet. What you call it? Electromagnet. Since it has a similar property like a bar magnet, so it can be compared as a bar magnet. Bar magnets are also known, they are permanent magnets, but electromagnets are not permanent magnets, they are temporary magnets. Why they are temporary magnets? Electromagnets are, if the switch is on, the current will pass, and as long as the current passes through the solenoid, it behaves like a magnet. And the moment you switch off or you turn off the switch, the current stops flowing through the coil, and if there is no current, it behaves like a simple spring, no magnetism is observed in this coil. So an electromagnet is a temporary magnet, and this electromagnet has so many similarities with a bar magnets. Like bar magnets, you have seen here also magnetic lines of force at one end emerge out, and at one end it enters. So this is a solenoid where magnetic lines of force is coming out from one end, and from other end it is entering. And in a bar magnet, here also the same thing happens. From one end magnetic lines of force comes out, and on other end it enters into the magnetic lines of force enters into the other end. So a bar magnet is quite similar with a solenoid. The major difference is you cannot demagnetize the bar magnet easily or instantly. It is impossible to demagnetize this bar magnet instantly, but you can demagnetize this solenoid instantly just by turning off the switch. Just by turning off the switch we can demagnetize it. That is why a solenoid behaves like a bar magnet. Now one more advantage of solenoid is there. We can increase the strength of a solenoid. We can increase the strength of a solenoid. There are various ways we can increase the strength, which we call pole strength, which we call it pole strength. We can increase the strength of the magnetism of a solenoid, but we cannot increase the strength of a bar magnet. A bar magnet's strength is permanent. You cannot alter its strength. And how we can increase? There are several ways we can increase the strength of this solenoid. First, if we increase the amount of current, then the strength of the bar magnet will increase, a solenoid will increase. So to increase the current, we have to increase the EMF. We have to increase the EMF. So here you can see three batteries are there, three cells are there joined in series. If you make it 4 cells, then current will increase, and the moment current increases, the strength will increase. In place of 3 cell, if you use only 2 cell, only 2 cell are used. If you use 2 cell, then current will decrease, and if current decreases, then this strength of this solenoid or strength of this temporary magnet will decrease. So this is one way, by increasing the amount of current. And how can we increase the amount of current? By adding more cells in series. So this way we can increase the strength of a solenoid. We can also increase the strength of a solenoid by increasing the turns. But remember one thing, in several books I have seen that if you increase the number of turns, but actually the number of turns is not the factor, it is the turn density. So you cannot increase the length. So if length is this, so you cannot increase the length of a solenoid. Why? If you closely pack the wires, if the number of turns in a fixed length is increased, you cannot increase the length by making the length constant. If we increase the number of turns by not by increasing the length, if you increase the turns, and it will you can make it a longer solenoid. But if the solenoid is longer, then field strength may not increase. To increase the strength of a solenoid, you cannot increase the length. You have to fix the length, and then if you increase the number of turns, then these turns will look denser. That is called turn density. So by increasing the turns density, that means by increasing the number of turns but not increasing the length, Then if the turn density is increased, then the solenoid's strength will increase. Clear? Now this is the second way you can increase the strength of a solenoid. There is another way we can increase the strength of a solenoid. If we put a soft iron piece, a piece of soft iron, if you put a soft iron inside the solenoid, that is called core of a solenoid. So if you put a soft iron bar, simple soft iron bar inside the solenoid, then again you will see that the strength of the solenoid increases. So these are some ways by which we can increase the strength of a solenoid. Okay. These are some ideas we have discussed today about solenoid, or we can say it as an electromagnet. So in next lecture we will learn something in detail about the electromagnets. Okay, happy learning.